So if you're just beginning to wear contact lenses, then this is the video for you, because I'm going to show you how to put in contacts easily and without hurting yourself. Let's take a look. Hello and welcome, I'm Dr. Joseph Allen. I'm the host here on Dr. Eye Health. The channel helps you learn all about the eyes, vision, and finding the best vision products. So if you're new here to the channel, consider subscribing. Now before I start showing you how to put in contacts, I just want to say it is best for you to have already gone through a type of fitting course with an eye care professional at your eye clinic or an optical, because with that hands-on training, that's going to give you the best chance of success with contact lenses, because they can actually guide you through really how to put them in, how they want you to actually handle the contact lenses, and they can troubleshoot any sort of problems you may have. Also, just on the off chance that you do end up hurting your eye, you'll be at the eye clinic so that the doctor can take care of you right away. But assuming you've already gone through that fitting course and you're still having difficulties, then this video is going to help you out. Let's get to it. Now the first thing is you need to wash your hands. Lots of microorganisms, bacteria can live on your hands. Same thing with lots of grease and germs. Just make sure you wash all those off. Then you need to dry your hands thoroughly, best using some type of a cloth or a towel that is lint free. Otherwise, little fibers of lint will get stuck on your finger, and that gets on the lens, and then that can get into your eye, and then the lens won't be comfortable. Now that the hands are clean and dry from any lint, you want to verify your contact lens prescriptions. It is best to always start with the same eye every time you put in your contact lenses. Because I am right hand dominant, I'm actually going to put in my right eye first. Now some contact lenses do come in little glass vials, but most of the time you'll see them in a little blister pack like this one here. Basically, you just open the blister pack or the bottle, and the lens should be inside. To remove the contact lens, use the padding of your pointer finger to pick up the lens, being careful not to hit it with your fingernail, as that could actually damage the lenses. And if you have long fingernails, consider clipping them, because that'll reduce your chance of hurting your eyes. Again, it's best to put the contact lens on the pointer finger of your dominant hand, because that's going to give you more control. Now you actually want to inspect the lens for any sort of defects. That means if you see any sort of chipping, any sort of like wrinkled edges, or if it's already ripped or torn, then you're not going to want to put that in your eye. You're going to want to discard that lens and open a new one. Now you really want to pay attention to this part, because this part is really important for having good comfort in your lenses. Soft lenses like this one actually have a correct way that they sit on the eye, but they can also be inside out. And you don't want to be putting a lens that's inside out on the eye, because it'll slide around and it won't be comfortable, and it'll give you kind of variable fluctuating vision. To check if the soft lens is the correct way or if it's inside out, you actually want to look at it from the side. If the lens is sitting the correct way, it should look like a perfect bowl, like in this image here. Otherwise, if it is inside out, it'll look more like this image with the edges kind of flanging outward. If you're having trouble seeing that, then another cool way to do it is called the taco test. And that means if the lens is actually sitting the correct way and you pinch it from the sides, it'll actually fold in on itself looking like a taco. If the lens is inside out, when you pinch on it, it'll actually again fall outward and it won't actually sit correctly. It'll basically fight against itself. Hey, are you getting value out of this? If so, smash that like button for me. Now, if you're like me, you can put your contacts in staring into a mirror upright, or you can look down onto a mirror on the counter as well. Now, this part here is the real secret to getting your contact lenses easily, and that is controlling your eyelids. For most people, the actual difficulty of getting contact lenses in is because they're very sensitive about anything coming toward their eyes. And so by controlling your eyelids and keeping them open, the lid won't come down, hit the lens, it won't fall out. Now, the secret to controlling the eyelids is actually to use both hands. I use my non-dominant hand of the middle finger to hold the eyelid at the very top edge of that upper eyelid, and I actually hold it to the orbital bone. That way the upper eyelid doesn't really move anywhere. Then I use my dominant hand, middle finger, with the lens on the pointer finger, and I hold the lower eyelid with that middle finger, and then I can just put the lens directly onto the cornea. Bringing that contact lens to the eye can be a little scary sometimes, but the lens actually acts as a shield, so it actually protects your eye from feeling anything. So yeah, touching the eye with the finger with the contact lens in place shouldn't really feel anything. Again, don't feel discouraged if it touches the lashes and it falls out. Just clean up the lens a little bit with some solution and try again. Now there is the optional step of using one single drop of solution into the lens just to give it a little bit extra cushion. Some people find that a little bit more comfortable. One more time, I'm going to show you how that works. Again, I hold the top eyelid right in the middle. I'm going to hold the bottom eyelid right in the middle, and then I'm just going to put the lens straight onto the eye and blink a few times. There we go. Now, right away when you put the contact lenses in, don't expect your vision to be perfect right off the bat. A lot of times the lenses do have to settle on the eye for the first couple of minutes before your vision really starts to dial in, especially if you're somebody who has an astigmatism or a toric contact lens. That sort of lens actually has a weight built into it, so if the lens isn't sitting just right, give it some time. The weight in the lens will eventually orient that lens in the correct place, and your vision should gradually improve. And that's basically it. Once you have the contact lens in that eye, then you can go ahead and switch and do the other eye. Now, a lot of people will go ahead and switch arms using their dominant hand to hold the top eyelid and using their non-dominant hand to put that lens in. I still personally am so right-handed that I just go ahead and switch on over to the other side, but I still use my dominant hand to hold the lens. And there we go, that one's in. And it's really just that simple. Of course, it does take some practice. At first, you may have more difficulty getting the lenses in, but over time, with practice, it becomes much, much easier. And certainly don't feel discouraged if it takes you a few tries. Especially that first time putting in contact lenses can be difficult for many people. Myself, when I was just 13 years old, first time wearing contacts, took me almost 2 hours before I got it figured out. So did you find this video helpful? Were you able to get the lenses in? Go ahead and comment in the section below. Let me know about your success. And if you have any other tips of your own on how to get the lenses in, go ahead and comment. Let me know what you're doing. But now that you've learned how to put in contacts, let's go over how to take them out. If you'd like to see that video, just click or tap the screen over here to the side, as I built that as part of a complete series for contacts for beginners. Otherwise, if you'd like to see another video from Dr. Eye Health, you can click or tap the screen up over here. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.